Another month, another haul video. This one's going to be a little bit different because I actually unboxed and assembled everything already. That's mainly because I had some SD card corruption issues and I lost all the footage because I already recorded this before. So now I'm going to have to record it again. I'm just going to go over what I bought. Follow up from the previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, go check it out. So we have Taiho here, and if you guys remember, her lantern here actually lights up. I did manage to buy some batteries off Amazon real quick. These are the CR927s. Oh my PK cell. Slapped one of these things inside the PCB, and then you grab the little stick thing that came with it, and boom, it lights up. The one thing about this design though that is a little bit lame is that since the light is against one of the sides of the lamp and it's facing the other direction, this side is pretty much all dark while this one's lit. This is not a big deal because when you're displaying it, the lit side pretty much only faces the front way and the back side faces the back, so you're not even going to see it. So this was actually a birthday gift from my amazing sister. Don't know what I would do without her. This is what she got for me this year. This is Cardcaptor Sakura's Sakura Kinomoto 1/7 scale Always Together Pinky Promise version by Good Smile Company. This came out last year and this completed what I would call the Good Smile Company Holy Grail Sakura trilogy, because they actually released 2 more Sakura figures prior that are pretty much Grail status figures in my opinion. Stars Bless You and Hello Brand New World. I own both of those. And I didn't get this when this came out because the price point for this one was so much more expensive than the rest. This costed 50,000 yen, which at the time was around 500, pretty much still sells for 500 I think if I go on like the Good Small website. Quite expensive. Plus it was pretty big, so I don't know where I'm going to be putting this thing anyways. This is my sister's second time getting me a Grail class figure for a birthday gift. Prior to this, she got me Ultimate Makoto when I first started figure collecting. That is still one of my favorite figures of all time. Here's the box, by the way. Very similar to their other boxes for their Sakura figures, so pretty standard quality for Good Smile Company. Sculpt for the hair is nice and sharp, facial expression's perfect, outfit's very pretty. I love the plants and just the overall base too, along with the picture frame. It's a very good looking figure. The assembly process is sort of a pain in the butt. Very simple, but a pain in the butt. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get the picture frame attached to her dress. You actually have to slide it through. There's like, how do I explain this? There's a hole in her dress that you have to slide the peg of the picture frame through, and then you slide that through that hole into another hole that's even further up in her dress, and then you can stick it in. And second is that this whole plant comes in multiple pieces. You can follow the instructions, but everything's in black and white. Everything is kind of clear and transparent, so it's kind of hard to see the holes. It took me a while to find all of them. But once you get that down, very beautiful looking figure. I think she is my least favorite out of the 3, if I'm going to be honest. If I'm comparing it to the 3 figures, Stars Bless You is still my favorite. So I have no idea where I'm going to put this. Obviously next to the other Sakura figures, but I gotta kind of figure out how I'm going to arrange everything now. Oh, and also, yes, it was my birthday last week. A couple of my friends actually ended up gifting me Stellar Jades on Honkai Star Rail. And I don't know if you noticed, but I actually did put them to good use. I've actually been on a roll for gacha games lately. I got Robin as well, and then I also got her E1 off of a single ticket. It was insane. In FGO, the summer event has been going on for like a month and a half now, and I've been trying to save up quartz trying to get the summer 5-star servants, because I really want BB. And just the other day, I managed to save up 34 Saint Quartz, so I rolled, boom. Absolutely insane. And then I had 4 Saint Quartz left, and then I did a single pull on CL's banner, because I was like, YOLO, why not? And boom. The only gacha game that I have been having kind of terrible luck in is Arknights, the Rainbow Six Siege Operator specifically, because I literally had to go for pity. And then on Ash's rerun right now, because I don't have Ash, I'm trying to get her, and I still have, it looks like I'm going to be going guaranteed, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because we'll talk about these real quick. I got Ami Ami cards. I have one when like an Ami Ami store. Very nice. And another one where they're in a diner. This one's really cute. I like this one a lot. Picked up Hoshiguma's Nendroid from Arknights. Nendroids are kind of like my drug addiction. I always want to stop and I tell myself I'm not going to be buying anymore, but then they always slip through the cracks. But now that I have this, I'm inclined to get Chens because they're sort of like a set duo, so I picked up 2 curtains. So first we have New Jersey. Very nice. Probably just going to hang this on the other side of my door. Second we have is Musashi. This is a rare occurrence, a male figure, yes. Persona 3 Reload's MC protagonist, Makoto Yuki. This is from Kotobukiya, 1/8 scale from their Art FXJ line. Love the box, of course, it matches Persona 3 Reload, that nice blue color. Not that big either. The figure itself comes attached to the base already, except for these blue glass shard pieces. There's 2 that you actually have to put on yourself, but aside from that, that's pretty much it for assembly. I do like the base. It's literally like the blue effect when they shoot the bullet in their heads. I mean, you do got like a bullet hole hole right down the middle, and there's a bunch of cracks. Very nice. Very well detailed. A lot more than usual, I would say, for a Kotobukiya figure. This is actually pretty well done. I was a little bit worried that he was going to be a little bit plain, because when it comes to figures that have dress pants like this and they're wearing relatively simple outfits, it's kind of hard to make it look good because the outfits don't have any design on them. So it really comes down to the paint job and how many like wrinkles and crinkles you have in the clothing itself to actually give off like some detail. Fantastic job there, Kotobukiya. I really love his jacket swaying in the wind right there. On the back side, you have a lot of folds, nice buttons. Zippers are looking really clean. I love the belt with the mags. You know, his MP3 player, the headphones, his hair, face is pretty much perfect. Very good figure from Kotobukiya. Would recommend this if you're a Persona 3 fan. I haven't actually started playing the DLC for episode Aegis yet. Pretty sure that's out now, right? I'll get around to it eventually. Kai no Kiseki literally just came out and I've already played about an hour or so, and I'm loving it. The character interaction so far has already been great. I kid you not, I was literally fanboying within the first 15 minutes. Hopefully you guys who are waiting for the English release don't have to wait too long. I'm guessing probably 2026, late 2025 if you're lucky. Arknight's Mumu, or Muse, if that's how you pronounce her name. I just call her Mumu because that's her nickname and it sounds way cuter. This is her 1/7 scale figure, Elite 2 from Good Small Arts Shanghai. Very nice design on it. It's got like that Rhine Lab aesthetic. Standard box design, you got a big picture of the figure on the front. No window. I actually do like it when boxes don't have any windows. Just feels a lot more premium that way, which is funny because prize figures don't have any windows on them. On the back side, a couple more images. I love this side particularly because it has a really wonderful image of the figure with a nice green forest background. Of course, you will get a base, which is sort of like a water spiral. It's not as big as like the official E2 artwork that this is based off of. The E2 is more kind of like a water oval sphere that kind of just surrounds her a little bit. This one is a little bit more tamer, but makes sense. I mean, most of the E2 artwork in Arknights are pretty crazy, so I don't expect every figure manufacturer to copy it to a T, but it would be really cool if they did. You do get her umbrella. It comes in 3 parts. So of course you have the main umbrella portion, you have the stem, the little handle, and then you have this green tassel thing that goes on top of it. You will have her staff that comes in 2 pieces because the main piece is already attached to her body, so you have the top and the bottom. I never actually paid attention to her staff before, so I didn't know it was actually this big. It legit looks like a giant street lamp. And then you get Mumu herself. Assembly is pretty simple to put together. 1 peg on her left foot, then you can put the staff together, top side and bottom side. Then you can slide in the umbrella, pop on the bottom, pop on the green tassel, and then you're good to go. That is Mumu E2. Very standard for Good Small Arts Shanghai. I love all of their Arknights figures. I think they're amazing, and this one, no exception. I love her outfit. You know, she's wearing like a raincoat. I love like the little details, like her Rhine Lab badge. You know, her long flowing skirt, the splashes of green. Her top looks extremely cozy as well. Love that. I also really love her boots. I don't know why, they just look really cute to me. They also got that reflective look that rain boots typically have. You can imagine just water sliding off of these things. The base, again, it's a nice water spiral. Fits her character very well since she's sort of like a water elf, so makes sense. I love her hair. Maybe a little bit Play-Doh-y on her bangs, just a little bit, but generally sharp overall. I love the facial expression. Good sculpt, good paintwork. Don't exactly remember the price, but this is definitely worth it if you're an Arknights fan. And the last figure that we have here today is Remilia Scarlet, 1/8 scale by Alter. Now, if you guys remember, I did open up Flandre Scarlet last year, and that was one of the best figures that I picked up last year. This one is no exception. 100% a contender for one of my favorite figures I've gotten this year. So I'm not going to go over the box design too much. It's pretty much the same as Flandre's. Images of the figure on the side, of course. Remilia Scarlet. On this side, you have the illustration that the figure is based off of. Inside the box, you will get the base, which is the same as Flandre Scarlet's. It's pretty much divided into 3 sections. So the bottom section, you have sort of like this bottom base of like a chess piece. Middle section, you have like a chess board that's kind of cut up. And then on top of that, you have some roses and some vines. Extremely well detailed. You even got like the little thorns on the vines too. Back half of the base, which is like glass stained window. Very nice. You get her wings. Now these look really good. Just a beautiful saturated color of red. The paint transitioning from like the dark red to the black, it's so smooth. It looks really good on this thing. Her wings look really fantastic. You get her spear. Also a very beautiful color of red. It legit looks like it's made out of blood. And then of course you got Remilia herself. Dress is great, nice big frills, paint job is good. What really sells this figure is my favorite part, is her facial expression and her hair. Alter does such a good job on their hair, it's insane how good it is. Her bright red eyes, the smug that she's got going on, perfect. Definitely on par with Flandre's, maybe even better. I might be a little bit biased because I prefer Remilia, but it is what it is. 2 extra arm pieces and a little, what do I call this? A little ribbon. Or a bow. Assembly's not that hard to put together either. There's 1 peg hole underneath in her dress. slide that right down. Then you can pop the glass pane on the back of the base, and you're pretty much set to go if you want to display her default. She has two poses. You can pose her where she has like both of her hands kind of just like curled up, or you can pose her with the weapon, which I would prefer because she just looks a lot more sicker this way. The weapon attaches to one of the extra arm pieces underneath on the sleeve. There's a little peg hole there. You slide that in, and then you can begin removing her head, because her head actually does come off, and then you can move the neck piece, and then you can put on the other ribbon, and then you can slide in. The hardest part is probably trying to slide in the weapon with her hand, put it between her body and her wing here, and there you go. That is Rumelia. She looks great for the price point of, I forget how much this was, 36 or 33,000 yen, somewhere around that ballpark. Very expensive, but 100% justified. Definitely one of Alter's bests this year. All right, so I think that's pretty much all the stuff I picked up for August and July. Oh, I actually did get one more package today, but I'm not gonna be opening it up in this video, but I'll give you a sneak peek. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but this is for next time. Huge thanks to my patrons Seswat, Ralku, Hentia, Baboon Chemist, Digital Nex, Ultra Blue, Zeta, Melindy Lou, Retro, Oz, Sayu, I don't know how you say your name, man. And of course all my other patrons as well.